to Albion Online. We have been busy, and when I say we've been busy, I mean I've been crazy busy. I've hit like a tier 5 leather gathering on the journeyman on the Destiny board. We have tier 16 in Adept Animal Skinner. We are tier 5 in Expert Animal Skinner, and we are on our way to tier. I want to say we're on our way to tier 6. Yeah, I think we're on our way to tier 6. Anyways, I've also changed my loadout. Now I'm wearing Skinner's gear, but I'm also rocking a Crypt Candle that is one level higher than the previous one, along with a tier 4 Flamewalker staff. Now, what we're going to do really quickly is we are going to transfer all 78 gold that we have saved up. Going to sell all of that. And then we now have... Oh, we also got a couple of achievements. So let me just very quickly go to unclaimed rewards. Let me claim all real quick. And there we go. So with that, we now have a that avatar. I'm gonna put these tomes of insight, tomes of learning, dungeon map, tomes of insight. I'm gonna put all of these back away. Oh, that carnival costume cart. Oh, it's a furniture item. Okay, well, keep that. Also use the monk's robe, why not? And yeah, wow. Okay, damn, that's a very high lumberjack mastery tome. This? No. Then what exactly... Hold on. Let me just throw all of these things back up here. Sort that out properly. And sort this, repair anything that's damaged. No? Okay. Damn. There's some pretty good journals and a lot of learning points, which is going to be great for getting my hide gathering up. Let me see, can I use this? No? Okay, so I'm guessing I need to be at tier 6 to use these, then tier 7 to use these, then tier 8 to use those. Is what I'm guessing. Then I need to use... You know what, actually? I gain a little bit of quarrying expertise, and let me also switch out my loadout, so that... Oh, by the way, we got a moose calf, which is a super rare drop. We're gonna go sell that later. Well, actually, hold on. Guild creation. What are we calling our guild? Malaysia Poor. We're gonna create a guild crest, and we're gonna try and get as close to Togere Maru as we can. Because Togere Maru is our emblem. He's, you know, he's simply... He's an important piece of iconography to us. Okay. No. Hold on. Let me go actually check the Malaysia Paul version of Togere Maru. I don't think we edited him or anything. It's just... Yeah, it's just... Okay, so Togere Maru uses a gray background, but the Pokemon itself is white. So... A less gray. Okay. Now, which of these animals looks most like Togere Maru? Is that like that's a dragon, eagle, lion? Well, that kind of looks like, well, actually no, it doesn't. Bear, maybe? Pig? No, that's not halal. Flowers? Maybe. Swastika would be pretty funny. Pixelated skull. A Hydra logo. Muscles, that's also pretty funny, but none of these is like a rat or a rabbit. Or a rodent thing. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, there's an Oni mask. Also an elephant, or mammoth, I guess. Um, I guess a bear is maybe the closest thing we have to Togere Maru. What? The gradient option. Color 1, black. Color 2 will do white. What's the Oh damn, there's no like clear gradient option, is there? Hmm. You can pick symbol color, so we could have like a gold dragon. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think a gold dragon on a green background would go pretty hard. But it's gonna be awkward if we move away from Bridgewatch, or if we move away from Limhurst. Fancy shield, flower. This looks like a house from the Reach in Game of Thrones. Oh, Ouroboros biting its own tail. Kinda looks like the Great Serpent in Wheel of Time. Hmm. Hmm. I guess Dungeon Delver, since Caleb runs dungeons and I do all the grind stuff and Sam does the Sam is also a dungeoner when he's online. Um and I guess if you guys decide to join this off of the VOD, well then you may also like being dungeoners. Beginners. Uh Active time, I guess 10 to like 10 to like midnight. Home City, Limhurst. Yeah, Limhurst. Like the activities your guild regularly participates in, so players interested in these activities can find you. We don't do hideouts, we don't do PvP ganking, large scale PvP, PvE safe zone, PvP zone. Uh, yeah, yeah. Peace. Hello, Doc. Wow, wow. You can set the frame requirements ridiculously high. How much? Hold on. How much fame do I have? I'm an Elder Adventure, so I have 2.8 million. Damn. Okay, you know what? The minimum is like 1 million fame, right? Ah, whatevs, whatevs. We'll just set it like here. No requirement to join the guild. Discord. Hmm. You know what? I barely use my own personal Discord. I barely use the Hollow Hearts Discord, but I think I can link that as the Discord. Um, Hearts Discord. How do I link this? Invite people. Edit invite link. X number of users, no limit. Expire after never. Generate a new link. Copy. Full description might not fit in the guild finder, will be displayed fully in the guild details UI. The official guild of content creator Aloha _YT and his buddies Sam and Caleb. Here we go. Spend $1 million, hate the guild, and ooh, that's steep. How much money do I have left? 200. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to afford the next level of Fireball staff or the Flamewalker staff. I only got a tier 3 tier 3 book from that, which is hilarious. Okay, now next order of business. I'm going to put on my cleric robe. I'm going to put on my royal sandals. I'm going to put on my assassin's mask. And then we're going to take these tomes of insight. And this is going to hurt me a lot. But, well, actually, you know what? We're also taking the tomes of learning points. You know what? Give me the Adept Skinner's tome as well. That all, so we are stocked up on learning points and can go take advantage of the fact that there's an event going on at the moment. It's no. Oh, actually, how much? Oh my god, 49 million. Fuck me. What's the thing what they do where they always advertise what you can, where they advertise what's going on for the day? It's not Adventurers Challenge. It's not Action Warfare. No, but I do have enough to afford another chest. Conqueror's Challenge? No, again. Albion Journal? No. Activities? Ah, bingo. Today we have a daily event running for a day and 17 hours. 25% hide gathering yield and 50% more hide treasures. What that means is that when you gather, there's a higher chance you obtaining babies get dropped, as well as like the books that give you more hide. Also, maybe we could get started on production. I'm not really sure. Haven't bothered to learn, or haven't bothered to. I guess, okay, it's gonna be a while before refining things like hide is a net positive in terms of like points we get. But yeah, let's use all of our beginner's tomes. And we've hit level 51 in Leather Hoodmaster, which is great. That means, I think that means that we get a bonus to all leather hoods, right? I think when we press B, we can check it out in the form of, under leather hoods, we get 51. Yeah, we get this little bronze trophy. Eventually. I guess not yet. Maybe, like, okay, maybe it needs to be in the specialist node for Assassin's Hood, is what I think it is. So yeah, when I hit level, I don't know, when I hit a higher level, I will get that. Okay, no problem. In the meantime, actually, how do I... There's no way for me to, like, reduce my inventory and keep this thing open, but basically, we are at level 30 in Flamewalker's Staffs, and we are at level 51 in Pyromancy. The second tree that we use a lot is Torchfighter. So yeah, probably just burn everything we have. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. And if you guys are asking, like, why, I know that this is probably going to be my final build. Assassin's Hood, Cleric's Robe, Royal Sandals. I'll just need to get them to pretty high levels, afford a better bag, get myself a Thetford Cape so I can do Chain Lightning, get myself a higher level of either Flamewalker's Staff, or when I'm doing Zone v Zone, I switch over to Crossbows. But yeah, this is basically my the permanent plan. Also, I should have asked this before. I should have thought to do this before. But I might as well just do it now. Use my 3 days of premium. All. Now, here's the question. Does the premium affect what you get from a combat tome? No, it does not. Does get me a shitload of levels, though. We were at like 51 in Pyromancy. I want to see what we're at when we finish this, finish all 8. Ooh! We've hit level 60 in one of the weapon generalists. Okay. Now. Let's see. Ooh, 76 in Crypt Candles. That's amazing. 42 in Royal Sandals. 42 in Cleric Robe. 48 in Flamewalker Staff, which is pretty nice. And then we get a 72 in Pyromancy. We are unfortunately not high enough level to unlock this spell, which is going to make farming a lot easier. But that's yeah, that's basically that's the gist of it. Also, we have a moose calf that we can sell. I may just keep him in my bank as like, you know, something to sell in the event of a rainy day. Damn, we're at level 64. We've been making crazy progress. Yeah, I've hit 50 in crossbows, but I haven't hit 50 in any sort of specialist. I'm 13 in energy shapers, 2 in bolt casters, 17 in light crossbows. But basically, the meta is actually to finish one skill tree completely, and then start getting credits in that. So yeah. Why was I running out? Oh, we can now see that I have these, all of the little star icons on our stuff. That's pretty cool. Right, I was running upstairs to get a Limhurst challenge chest. Now, I could buy Shadow Hearts and like, start transporting, but nah. Okay, and then let's open 2 of them, because we have another one. We've been participating in quite a bit of Zone v Zone. Alright, now, what will you give me? Okay. Half skull padding, worth 12k, not bad. Half skull padding, worth 12k. Candelabra, always sells in Limhurst for 25k, nice. Damn. Damn, okay, 12 uncommon robust hides. Very cool. Some Adept's Bag of Silver, an Elder's Tome of Insight, which is insane, and Grandmaster's, which is 100,000. We're putting those both back. Well, actually, we are already kind of wearing our ass-kicking gear. Let's just use them. Set. And our inventory value's gone up a little bit. Okay, we've hit level 50 in a weapon specialist node. Actually, what have we unclaimed? Hey, and 62 at 50k silver, 100k, 538k, nice. And then let's go sell the baby moose now that we have, now that we're able to, I guess just I don't know what you call it. Now that we're able to bypass some of the sales tax in the open market. And then let's switch our cleric's robe out for our master level ones. We want everlasting spirit. We want aggression. The item power difference is between 1083 and 10. Oh, well, that's actually not a huge difference. Oh, and I've hit Elder Adventurer. Cool. Guess I'm an old man now. Whoa. Okay, I didn't know that we've gone that high. What are we? We are a leather hood fighter at level 75. That's pretty cool. Which means that we've actually unlocked tier 7 Assassin's Hood, which is unfortunate because I just sold a tier 7 Assassin's Hood the other day. Torch Fighter, we can now afford a tier 7 Crypt Candle. We can now wear tier 7 Cleric's Robe, actually. Along with tier 7 Royal Sandals, except tier 7 Royal Sandals are like a million... Oh no, just 760,000 gold. Okay. Whoops. But we could upgrade out of tier... We could upgrade our way out of tier 6. Let me just, Skyflower, what's the average sell price? That. Sell that. That. And the Moose Calf. 366, yeah, Silver Candelabrum. Always sells for 25. Oh. What? Okay. Okay, that's not that bad. And what else are we for? As in last hood. Shop around for a tier 7. At 59k, we can afford that, honestly. Next up, Cleric Robe. For 83k, we can afford that, honestly. And then, now this is the expensive one. Royal Sandals. Yikes. God have mercy. 760,000? Maybe we'll have enough when the moose calf is sold. But in the meantime, holy shit. Meditation. Yeah. And I think our goal for this is to get balanced mind. Then we will put this on, we will take Everlasting Spirit, and we'll take Aggression. Royal Sandals are Defenseless Rush and Aggression. But honestly, while I'm in a dungeon, while I'm running dungeons instead of fighting other human beings who can think, maybe I should run Energetic Sprint over Defenseless Rush. I think. Yeah, I think Energetic Sprint makes more sense. Now, Crypt Candle. Ooh. Ooh, yikes, that's still more money than I have. What bonuses are we looking at? We're looking at a 16 to abilities, magical abilities, and an 8% defense drop with a 15 mastery mod. And then, okay, so it's 2% above this, it's less than 8% above this, and a 5% mastery mod. So it's 1196. But when I'm holding this, it will be 1285. And all the really good crypt candles go way higher. Maybe I need to sell my assassins. Uh, okay, I guess that's. I just saw someone riding a panda. Am I tripping? Swear to God, I just saw someone riding a panda. Yes. Actually, could I afford a better cape? I might be able to. Let me just put this here. And we want to go run dungeons, right? Let me go pick up some. I want to say omelets and health potions are the best thing to run. Well, first, let's do our dailies. Oh, something in my inventory just sold for money. Hey, robust hide, expert soul. Well, Actually, now we can afford a crypt candle. We can afford one with level 1. You know what? This is too good of a deal not for me to take advantage of. And then my master's crypt candle can... My master's crypt candle. I'm gonna miss you. And then, of course, the Flamewalker staff is like 900,000 for a tier 5. I don't even want to see what... Oh my god. I know. I know that it's the best thing for, like, just gathering, like, fighting random hide mobs. Like, the combination of the burn on this with a hide animal poison is obscene. But what the actual fuck? Like, what the actual fuck, man? That's terrifying. Oh, and we're out of money, so we can't afford potions. Well, I don't think we'll need potions if we just run a tier 5 dungeon. Famous last words, I know, famous last words, but... We are wearing tier 7, we're wearing 2 pieces of tier 7, a good piece of tier 4. Let's try a tier 5 solo expedition. And if I get tremendously outclassed, I guess... Keeper brutes came and slaughtered all the quarries, all the king's quarrymen. We cannot let it get away with this, although be encouraged to attack other camps. Find those responsible and wipe up. Got it. See how I compare. Oh. You know what? Yeah, I compare okay. I compare okay. That's not that bad. I was expecting to be a little bit outclassed because I've only ever done tier 4s. Oh right, I haven't defined my guild's tax rate. Management. In... Oh, you can found an alliance. That's cool. Can add siphoned energy. I have no idea what... I have not played far enough to take advantage of those mechanics. Oh my god, these things have an aggro range of a small country. What the fuck? I was not familiar. I did not know they had that much hatred in their heart towards me. I juggled my abilities a little better. Or maybe it's the fact that I'm in cloth armor instead of leathers, which is making me like little squishy. Wish I brought an omelet and some uh health pots. Or maybe I should have brought a crossbow for this. I know that crossbows usually serve better in situations like this instead of the Flamewalker staff. Flamewalker staff is honestly for things you don't expect to move. Things that you expect to fight you in melee range. Although the staff has proven pretty good at letting me take down some corrupted dungeon bosses. That looks like the continuation. This looks like a random... Oh, damn it. I thought there'd be like a chest or something I could grab. As long as whichever boss we fight at the end of this dungeon instance is really slow and, like, cumbersome, we should be okay. Even though I'm a little squishy. I should have kept my Thetford cape. Oh, sorry, I should have kept my, Limhurst cape. Then again, I kind of sold it in the interest of getting myself a Thetford. Well, actually, did I sell it? I'm not sure. What I do know for sure is the weapon I've chosen to use is too goddamn expensive. I don't even know if with all the money... No, no. I was gonna say, with all the money I have, I don't even know if I could afford... And then I looked at how much money I had, and I was like, yeah, there's no way we can afford a tier 5 Flamewalker staff. We get a nice fame bonus because of premium. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna be taking advantage of the fame bonus because I have a few assignment submissions, so I might not be streaming that much in the upcoming future. I've got a assignment due on the 31st, and then after the 31st, I've got one on the 1st of September, and then I have one on the 4th of September, then one on the 9th of September. So yeah. This is a decent way to farm, well, I guess it's kind of a slow way to farm fame, but I feel like corrupted dungeons or running corrupted dungeons is way better. The only risk there is that someone will come in and kill you. Then again, it's not even like full loot PvPs. It's just regular death and like losing the dungeon. Love the random gibberish the old guy says. Bone Crusher Axe Thrower sounds like a racial slur that I don't know about. Axe Thrower sounds like a white person version of the word Spear Chucker, which is kind of funny to me. Actually, you know what? Speaking of guild, I should invite my friends. How do I invite people to the guild? Invite player, bam bam. Oh, they need to be online to get a guild invite. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so what I'm getting is that if I'm careful and not an idiot, I am a little bit, I'm capable of taking on tier 5s. I just wish there were like tier 6 solo excursions so I could try those out for size. Then again, I can just look for a hard, like a enchanted dungeon in a tier 5 or tier 6 region. No, no, tier 5 region. The tier 6 dungeons, the tier 6 solo dungeons are still a little bit above my pay grade. There's one good thing about their aggro range, and the fact that they keep chasing you. Probably this. Can kite them away from their friends and deal with them one at a time. Now we gotta just wait all of our abilities to come back, all of our mana, energy, whatever. Okay, that was done, and we've done our first tier 5 solo expedition, which is nice. I think we'll just get a tier 5. Oh, oh, we do get a nice Elder's Tome of Insight, and we also get a tier 4 Royal Sigil. Okay, that's cool. Um, Now, here's the real question. Is it worth the amount of damage our gear might have taken? Ooh, wait. Anything unlocked at 70? Just at 85. What we're waiting for is for to unlock Searing Flame as our Q1. Honestly, as far as tier 1 things go, this is sorry, as far as stuff goes, we should be okay. So we did unlock a bunch of other stuff here. But these are all learning points, so that that, that. And I've been refraining from using my learning points on anything except like leveling up our gathering nodes. If that makes any sense. Is why I'm at a I'm working my way up to the next tier of skinning, which actually, well, let me put on my best horse. Then we'll put the gamekeeper books back here. And you know what? Actually, let's go. Oh, that's a group dungeon map. We're not doing too well in that. So what we're just gonna do is we're gonna look for a corrupted dungeon, and we're gonna do a few of them in a row. Because I got lucky once. A guy came into my solo dungeon. He got killed by the mobs, and I picked up, like, I shit you not, 100 something K worth of his gear. It was disgusting. There's a major gathering potion. Oh my god. Gather and fishing speed by... What? Okay, so it's not as good as the pie. The yield is a lot better, but... Jesus. The speed increase is crazy. A tier 7 omelet. Omelet. Yeah, you know what? Let's buy... And I guess we are off to go look for a... Well, we can do... Okay, we have two options. We can run to the 6th zone, the tier 6 zone. And we can do a couple of... Oh, wait. Ferndale is under attack. We're better to test out our zone... Well, we're better to test out our skills than in a zone versus zone. 4 is under attack? Okay. Oh. Next up, they're logically going to make a strike at 2. Can't imagine them doing anything else. I remember training in this area with Caleb for a while. That was pretty fun. Have to go right through the middle. This is such a bad idea. Why the hell did I think that was a good idea? I'm gonna somehow manage to miss the entire zone versus zone because of this. I just forget about the amount of gold I drop on the ground and say, fuck it, just run. How much money have I ended up giving the guild? Because of... Oh, that's not that much. You know what? It matters to me more that I don't miss the zone versus so. Besides, faction points are hard to earn. Oh, okay, then I guess we're heading straight for Outpost 1. Let's be real. I could have locked in a little better. We could have reached Outpost 2 in time. Why is he after me? Damn it, I'm gonna miss the whole conflict. Uh, so you just wait for that bar to fill, I guess. And then what's the decision now? Are we moving? Are we moving to Willowwood to take the whole thing? There's a little bit of fighting happening in Hornbeam. A little bit of fighting happening in Highball Glen. Seems like we own Merkwald pretty well. I can go there and get tier 7 stuff. You know, if I was able to gather at tier 7. Hornbeam, prepare to defend people coming. Hornbeam, okay. Yep. Going to go Ferndale, Limhurst, Eastwood, Hornbeam. If we're in this biome, or if we're in this area when it gets taken back over, does it... Hey, 97, just like that. I just need to do this 90 times and I'll get... Well... Actually, now that I think about it, that is a pretty terrible way to farm up a faction chest. Because if I just stop and kill, like, these random mobs... Yeah, I'm already getting, like, 10 from that. I just need to do that 9 times. More importantly, I'm wondering if I can run a tier 4... Well, I mean, you saw how well I did in a tier 4, like, overworld dungeon, but can I do anything in a... Hmm. Kinda doesn't feel like it's worth the effort. Okay, yeah, Oh my god, then you would. Oh, oh, oops. Just the ramp. So the conclusion is that I am actually squishy as hell. It's not even funny how squishy I am. But I can put out decent damage, even though this weapon is specialized. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're doing a zone versus zone. Let me go get my energy shaper. Go get your gun. Go get your gun, and let's find out what it does. Shoot, 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 shoot. We haven't won, and if we'd win, when the morning light sets in, we'll have cheated fate again. For those who've died, please try to understand that for those who've died, we've tried the best we can. Okay. Energy Shaper is pretty good for this, I think. We've got the uh, we've got the spirit buff that will protect us from any any armor sets that have an ability that reflect damage. Attacking us here? I mean, I guess we gotta go to Fortress 4 and do something. Oh no, Outpost 2 is under attack. Okay. 2 or 4. Treasure chest in. Well, since everyone's gonna be busy doing the zone versus zone, I could go poach that chest, but at the same time, well, let's go see first. Let's go see who is waiting for the treasure chest. If it's a bunch of people, a minute 44. That's a long ass time to wait for one small chest. Yeah, I don't want to have a ping. I don't want to have a ping race with these people. I'm probably losing. Oh shit! Do I actually have a bunch of enemies in here? Damn. Hornbeam is also being attacked, but they're hitting us pretty hard. Everyone's still camping that one small treasure chest. Yep. Defend you. Wake up. And they do kind of have. Drive them off? Oh. We did. Ah, right, the moose just sold. Yep. Okay. One dismount him, please. Tanya Roy. Hunt him down. I came for violence. I came for blood. Corner them. Corner them. Wait, what? Why not? That's weird. I'm faction flagged, so it should mean that I'm hostile against. Huh. Why was I getting a can't attack players message? That's weird. Okay. Hornbeam is basically recaptured. I don't think there's. Well, I guess we can go find a corrupted dungeon or something. I feel like we passed on while we were chasing the person on the rabbit. Tier 5 solo dungeon. Wait, enchanted? Looks like it's just regular, uncommon. Oh, and I've earned 280 faction points. That's cool. Can almost spot another. Huh. Oh, what? Bucket corrupted dungeon time. We're not playing this with the intention of hacking up people, just playing this with the intention of just fucking around. Although, we may need to change our modus operandi for thing in these dungeons. Mainly because, well, I don't know. Mainly because these ones just behave a little bit differently. It doesn't move that much. I don't know why I keep. That is the move I should have waited for to drop my divine engine. Why not? Why not? We'll also be leveling up energy shapers eventually, right? It's going to be useful to have both something PvP and something PvE in our kits. I can't complain. And then you I go through here, here. I should have enough to fight the boss. I think. Honestly, dungeons, these corrupted dungeons, pretty good way to farm fame. And when my cleric robe hits 60, I think we should be able to get. Wait a second, no, that's the specialist node for cleric robe. Okay. And then 50, I'll get the specialization bonus. What do my bonuses look like now? Oh, right, right. They can only be so good. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe I should start bringing my shitty gear into corrupted dungeons. I'm making sure I don't bring anything good into a corrupted dungeon. Something I would be interested in trying out is the depths. I know that they're I know that they're very, very close to endgame content, but I'd be down to try. They're not. I've heard they don't differ too much from corrupted dungeons, but Might as well get a couple more points into all of our clothing skill trees, as well as a little bit into energy shapers, because why not? We're going to be using them eventually, right? We're probably going to end up as a fire staff. Someone's invading. Where's the next closest one? Can probably take out the next one. Fighting. Don't even need to go all that close to the last shard. We just need to get within, I guess, Energy Shaper, Divine Engine range. Where is the damn thing? Wait, is it in the room behind us? Shit, it might be. Where is the fucking thing? Oh, sub. W. He's gone. I was not equipped. Well, actually, if item powers were leveled out, I could have taken him, maybe. But no, I'm not a good PvPer. That shit's hot. That shit is heart palpitation inducing. I think if he killed me, he'd have gotten all my stuff, which would have been bad. Bad, bad, bad. Was that Arnold Schwarzenegger? No, right? It's just someone who sounds a bit like him. There's no way they'd get Arnie for this. How much money would Albion need to fork out to get him? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, why not? I'll risk everything I have, even if I drop it all. I don't think places like these are full loot, but like I can still lose a lot of the runes I have. Oh, invading or being invaded. Oh, yeah. Gotta find a good choke point. Well, no, gotta hit him with the caltrops, then maybe a bomb, then an E. Possible. Try and avoid those demons that are basically just the Skulk Shriekers. Yes! Ooh, ooh, 90k. 90,000 shekels. Oh my god. Ooh, ooh, that felt good. Ooh, that felt good. Yeah, yeah, baby. Shit, I might want to do that again. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to start invading a bunch of people. It's also such a good way to get fame. Oh, I really thought when he procced that Gigantify potion I was cooked, and then the undead scorpion dragged him back. Ooh, shivers. Wait a second, does this mean I've killed a player for the first time? Yeah, okay, I've never killed a player. I've just defended him. I've just defended my dungeon from him. And stolen some of his loot. Begs the question, do I think I'll be able to have that much more success while invading an opposing person's dungeon? I'm wondering. I can't help but wonder. Maybe if they have the home field advantage, they may be able to pull off something really good. Oh, it's like a mini version of the boss. Why did he moan like that when he died? Why did he like? Arr? Sounds like low tier god doing an impression of someone like coming while being raped. I feel like you guys all know the low tier god video I'm referencing. The one about his covenant cloaks chasing a guy down in a snowy forest. And if you don't, well, I'm too much chronically online, I guess. Too chronically online. Guessing boss room. I wonder if I can get 25 demon points from just 2 adjacent. I doubt it. Or at least they'd have to be very, very stocked rooms. Oh. Oh, but if I complete the other room and then a little bit of this corridor, I should have enough. Oh, I just need to kill like 1 or 2 things in the corridor. God, I hope there's good stuff in here. Oh, shit, we got way more infamy. want to see what the infamy field is gonna look like when... Actually, is there a way to view our infamy? That's... Hmm. 2,506 infamy. I wonder what having high infamy does. Is it the big doofy melee guy? Two, three, four, five. Gotta wait for him to do one of those big stupid, like... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll get stuck in the ground. It's like fighting a Dark Souls boss, even if you're above the level, these things are still kind of a problem. Then again, there are some bosses that are harder. This is like Morgana Tormentor, that's a real pain in the ass. Oh! Oh, great heavens! Infernal Staff, Expert Soul, so up, runes. Huh. Well, now I don't know if I want to do the next one. I may just surface and sell this. Adept Mage Robe will go for 5k, but it's enchanted. 7k, 35k, plus everything else in my inventory. Hmm. Yeah, let's just sell what we have and call it a day because I have assignments to work on. I do some of these streams I do because like I feel like I need to, uh, like just so that you know what's going on when I'm playing a game. But yeah, let me just sell these. Huh. I'm leveling crossbows. Nah, you know what? Never mind. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. There's leather. There's leather gathering. Well, I mean, like, we get a gathering bonus for leather. I'm just curious. Would it make sense for me to grab a bunch of leather? Oh, nah, don't even worry about it. Yo! Hello. Looking to join a guild? And are you on an Asia server? Huh. You should. It's a little bit of a time sink. I've already put like 30 something hours into it in about 3 weeks, but it's worth playing. Yeah, honestly, for 2 loops in a dungeon, a profit of about 120 something K is not that bad. I I'm not gonna hold you. It's decent, and if you need to reach like if you need to consistently reach high infamy levels, or if you need to reach a high infamy level to do it, I'd say it's worthwhile.
Want to trade?
Not too much different. Yeah, hi Shadow Legion. So oh, that's okay. So yeah, play on an Asia server and join my guild. No. Um hmm. I guess pick one skill tree and stay with it is the tip I would give. I mean, you can diversify your portfolio. You can use like energy shapers, or you can use like one specific weapon for zone versus zone. But no, kind of just pick a tree and stick with it. Hmm. Can I afford royal sandals at tier 5? Royal sand. Ugh, that's expensive. What about tier 5? I can totally afford a tier 5 pair. I afford a tier 6 pair. Ugh, that's gonna be a lot of my money. Plus, these ones are what? 1068? Compare them to the ones I'm wearing now. 1097. They have a quality bonus of plus 60. They have a 200 enchantment bonus because they're stage 2 enchanted. And if I want the same thing out of tier 6, I'm going to be dropping 700,000 silver, which is insane. What if I'm looking for tier 5? Hmm. Oh, that's actually not entirely out of my price range. But you know what? Give me a moment and let me check something real quick. Thetford. Adept Thetford Cape. it carries this lightning bolt spell, right? Yeah. Release chain lightning at the targeted enemy, which jumps to the closest enemy within 9 meters, 210 damage, hits up to 4 targets. And if I'm looking for a tier 5 version of this cape, 180 grand. If I'm looking for a tier 6 version of this cape, 420 grand. But does the spell become more powerful? No, it doesn't. Wait, hold on. 9 meters, 246. Okay, so it does become more damage. It's the same range. It's the same range, like, distance-wise, but it does deal more damage. And we get 20 max energy. We regenerate 1 energy every 4 seconds. Let's actually see. Let's compare that to... Okay, it's better. It's better as a cape, and it's better with its additional ability. So... What? Ooh, okay, with no enchantment, it's... And the item power is 900 compared to 9... Oh, you know what? Basically a lateral throw, but I get a cool new ability. Tell you what. I'm picking up a Thetford cape. I'm going to try and sell my Master's cape for however much people will buy it for. And then, let me look up Royal Sandals. Okay, the cheapest tier 6, no enchantment, no quality modifier is 420,000. The tier 7's 780 grand. That is an obscenely high number. Holy fuck. Fuck me. I guess that if I go gather for like 4 or 5 hours, I can maybe get that. But I don't... 754, 1090. Okay, it is a jump. And if I want... Uh... 2.3 million. I even want to know how much... Oh my god. 5 mil. 5 mil for Elder's Royal Sandals. That's absurd. And then for the best Elder Sandals in the game, you'd be looking at about 150 million. I get really good tier 4s. No. 5s. I don't know why I'm looking at something so far out of my price range. $425,000 is acceptable and accessible. 780k is also acceptable, honestly. How many things am I trying to sell? Which of medium hide, Grandmaster's Room, journals, contracts. If I sold my Limhurst cape for less than it was worth, no, I wouldn't even be half of the distance between what I have and what I need. Okay. I'll tell you what, okay? We are gonna go back to my chest. We're going to swap out our loadout for the leather farming loadout. I'm going to end the stream, and the next time you see me, my boots should be a little bit better. So, transport ox. Back here. Next up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead, what we put on is Skinner's garb, skinning knife, cap, Skinner's work boots, Skinner's backpack. Why did I just do that? That was like the dumbest misclick ever. Oops. Oh, right, I shouldn't be using my energy shaper. I should be using my, using my crypt candle and what's the other? My staff. Ah, Flamewalker staff. There we go. Okay. Estimated market value of 258k. Oh wait, yeah, I need pork pies as well. Pies out. And I don't think we need a potion unless we're doing red zone gathering. And if I was doing red zone gathering, I'd be using a horse and not a... But I'd be using a war horse and not this lumbering ox. Okay. Yeah. Tell you what. While we have money, just repair everything in here. Actually, let me go repair my tools upstairs. End the stream, and next time you see me, we should have a little bit more dosh. A little bit more dosh, you know? You can't see it because my webcam's off, but I'm rubbing my fingers together to indicate money. But yeah. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be gathering now. I have assignments to work on. But yeah. Anyways, I'll be ending the stream here. And with that, I'll be seeing y'all later.